Beep beep, what is up ninjas? My name is Sam World. Today I'm like a salesman and I'm gonna try to sell you guys the big room producers from 2013 to 2014 favorite grid, the Triplet Grid. Rest in peace, big room plucky drop.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows?
Now hopefully you're asking yourself, why do I need to know about the Triplet Grid, Sam? Why are you making this video? Well, the reason I'm making the Triplet Grid video is because in order to make certain style of drops, certain style of style to your music, you're gonna have to utilize the Triplet Grid at one point or another. So if you're looking to make rolling bassline drops like Maddox, which took inspiration in my opinion from Vinny Vici's psytrance drops, then you're gonna have to learn the Triplet Grid. If you're trying to add a little bit of swing or trying to make more kind of swingy, more flavorful kind of top loops for your G house songs, you're gonna need the Triplet Grid. If you're trying to make future bass but you want to get these weird kind of rhythm vibes to it, you're gonna need the Triplet Grid. So the Triplet Grid is something that doesn't get much love, and today I want to make it all about the Triplet Grid. Now the best way to explain the Triplet Grid, guys, is gonna be just like walking. You have the normal grid, which is your normal walking, you're walking straight, you take little steps, you take long steps. Then in between those steps, you're gonna have those weird steps that it looks like you're walking with a stick up your ass. That's gonna be the triplet. That's what the Triplet Grid's gonna allow you to access in order to create these kind of nice rolling bass lines and get, a very swaggish kind of walk, if you know what I'm saying. So let's go on to Ableton, where I will explain more about the Triplet Grid and how you can utilize it right now, today, in one of your production songs. Alright guys, so as you can see here guys, we're right now inside a MIDI clip inside of Ableton. Now, right now we have the normal grid, but in order to access the Triplet Grid, we can do Control 3, which you can see makes the grid a little bit smaller, but it adds that triplet factor in, Control 3 out, and that's how we're going to utilize it. Now, it's very easy to access, but the best way to kind of use this is, for instance, in psytrance. If we have that rolling bass and we don't use the Triplet Grid, we're going to have something like this. Check it out. And let's put in a preset from the new Psytrance Revolution pack. It's going to be coming out this Friday, by the way, for those of you guys interested. And it's going to give you guys the sound of modern Psytrance. So make sure to check it out. And goddamn, this is getting hard. Hey, boo! What's up? Now let's do, let's get just this very generic Psytrance bass. So here we have just a standard kind of rolling bass. Now, if I put the Triplet Grid, you're going to notice the grid kind of changes. So if I get rid of this guy here, I can kind of put this in 1/16, and I can use this as a guide to make that nice rolling bass that everyone wants to make. So here we can Control D this across, and you can see now we have that. And thanks to the Triplet Grid, we're gonna have this nice rolling bass that you tend to hear in psytrance. So it's the triplet bass drop, in my opinion. You can use it in big room as well if you go down to 128. So you're gonna get that nice swingy stuff. You can make mel trance, you can make side trance, you can make whatever the hell you want to make, rolling future bass, swingy future bass, I don't know. But that's how we're gonna utilize the Triplet Grid very easily. You can see Control 3, it's gonna add that extra factor in between those steps as we were talking about. And it feels kind of weird if you think about it, but it gives you access to that, and it has a bit of a swing to it. The lines are not gonna line up at all. So that's how we're gonna be accessing that. Now, one thing I do have to say, guys, is gonna be that if you do decide to go with this kind of drop for the bass, make sure that you make your drums also follow in the Triplet Grid, because if you just put a normal grid type of loop, drum loop, it's not gonna work as great. Alright guys, now the other place we can use Triplet Grids, and this is going to be the last example, and hopefully it inspires you guys to try it out, is going to be big room drops. Now I am going to have this guy here, Hyper, from the Main Stage Revolution pack, which you guys can find over at Evil Sounds. The Psytrance one will be out on Friday again, so you're not going to be able to find it on there till then. So what we're going to be doing is just making a simple drop utilizing the Triplet Grid. Now without the Triplet Grid, let's go 1/16 here. We can just make a standard kind of beat. Let's say D, we'll do dun dun. And then we can kind of, let's see, go up here a bit. Let's make this be 2 bars, make our lives a little bit easier. Lord! There we go. Let's try and make just a very standard kind of percussive drop. All right, so there we have that. Now let's make that again, but now with the Triplet Grid, and it's going to give us access to more. Now when utilizing the Triplet Grid, another tip I'm going to give you is to utilize the fixed grid here. This is really useful. For instance, let's say we want 1/16. Well, there we have that, and now we can do this guy here. So notice how the triplet grid tells me, no, this is not lining up. We want to move this to the left. And this one's nice there. And now this one, let's put it here. Now check the flavor it's gonna give. Let's move these guys here. This is fine. This guy here. And there we go. And you can kind of see it gives you that nice kind of rhythm that you tend to hear in a lot of songs. You know, you can kind of even move this here if you want. But you gotta hear the sound of the triplet grid. We can even do faster hits if you want. And then maybe they'll go to the long one. Try that. I kind of want to get that sound. There we go, maybe there. So you can kind of see we get the sound of the triplet grid, which you can utilize again to make these kind of drops that you tend to hear in big room back in 2013 and 2014. However, it's going to give you access to, again, using this for more of the modern one, which is the Ollie James and kind of like thematic stuff where it's very percussive. You can utilize the triplet grid for that. Now, hopefully this video inspires you guys to access the triplet grid and use it in some of your songs. You can use it in almost any format as long as you have that creativity and that idea. Alright guys, and that's going to be the end of the video. Again, utilize the fixed grids to guide you and utilize the triplet grid whenever you want to get that weird kind of rhythm vibe. You can utilize it, you know, with the normal grid in conjunction, like maybe normal grid and then a certain part you want a triplet vibe. You can definitely do that. Experiment with it and think about ways you can utilize the triplet grid. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more tutorials for dance music. The Sidetrans Revolution pack will be coming out this Friday, guys. I put so much work into it this past month and I'm super proud of it. I hope that you guys can check it out when it does come out, and I'll see you next time, ninjas. You guys take care and you guys have an amazing day, and don't forget to apply the knowledge that you learned today. Peace out, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new video.